Hi, we're reading The Thing About Oliver and we're up to chapter 13. Break a leg, Aunt Janine calls from the veranda. Mum gives us the thumbs up. I stare at Auntie Janine in disbelief. Don't we have enough problems? Aunt Janine laughs so hard she almost falls off the veranda. It means good luck, Tilly. We wave as Mum drives off down Hibiscus Avenue. She's going job hunting. I hope she gets the bakery job. Her old boss used to let her bring home the leftovers. I loved the Vegemite scrolls, even though I had to eat them outside so Oliver wouldn't smell them. Mum also promised to stop at a hardware store on the way home to get a lock for my room. Aunt Janine said it was okay. I knew she would, since Oliver broke the pots and ruined her magazines. I think she understands exactly why I need a lock for my room. This morning, I noticed the house looked a bit barer than usual. I think Aunt Janine has moved some of her own precious things out of sight and reach of Oliver. Two kids playing on the nature strip two kids are playing on the nature strip across the road. The girl looks about my age and the boy a bit younger. The girl has red hair, like Helen's, but instead of being shoulder length, it hangs down her back in one long braid. She looks nice. I wonder what her name is and if she goes to my new school. She's wearing swimmers. Does that mean the pool is within walking distance from here? Maybe I could walk there on my own. But I can't leave Aunt Janine alone with Oliver. He's asleep now, but if he woke up and had a meltdown, or worse, what if he got outside and tried to go down to the river? Come on, Aunt Janine links her arms through mine. I have a little project for you. We go inside. She locks the door behind us. As I follow down the hall, my curiosity gets the better of me. What kind of project? Aunt Janine grins. You'll see. I follow her into the kitchen. On the table are two cardboard boxes. One of them is full of paints and brushes and dirty rags, and a big bottle of something that looks like syrup. The other box is full of cups and mugs and little bowls. All of them are white, and they feel chalky. Did you make these? I ask. Aunt Janine nods. These are some of the good ones that I never got around to painting. I thought you might like to brighten them up a bit. Mum tells me you're a very talented artist. My insides glow. Sure. Whatever you paint is yours to keep, and when you're finished, we use gloss to make it watertight. So that's what that bottle of syrup stuff is. While Aunt Janine goes to put on a load of washing, I pick through the box carefully, trying not to break anything. I choose a delicate-looking mug, exactly the kind Mum would like. I bite my lip. I know Mum is trying her best for us. I didn't know she thought I was very talented artist. And she did promise to bring back a lock for my room today. Aunt Janine has covered the kitchen table with newspaper. There's a jar for water for rinsing my brush and a proper artist palette for me to squeeze the paint out onto. I nibble the end of a paintbrush. Suddenly I know just what to paint for Mum. I tiptoe down the hall to my room and pull my aqua journal out from under my bed. Aunt Janine starts pottering around the kitchen. Soon, delicious smells are coming from the stove. She put on a bit of music and hums along. It's ages since I listened to music that isn't for toddlers, so I find myself humming along with her. Painting and drawing always makes me feel calm. I forget about everything else and just focus on the lines and the colour. Before I know it, an image comes to life under my hands. It's like magic. I rinse the pink off the tip of the brush and lean back in the chair and look at the mug. What do you think? Auntie Janine wipes her hands on tea towels and comes over to have a look. Wow, a clownfish and an enemy. Aunt Janine beams. Your mum was right. You are very talented, Tilly. My insides feel warm and glowing again. Helen always tells me how good I am at drawing, but hearing that Mum and Aunt Janine think so is even better somehow. Do you think Mum will like it? Before Aunt Janine can answer, there is a flash of white. I manage to catch my jug just in time. Oliver is clambering onto the kitchen table, all spine, ribs and shoulder blades. He grabs the sheet of newspaper and the vase of flowers Aunt Janine picked a couple of days ago, topples onto the floor and smashes into a zillion pieces. No, Oliver. Aunt Janine grabs him around the waist and tries to pull him off the table. No climbing at Aunt Janine's house. Oliver struggles free. She tries again to grab him, but this time he bites her. Auntie Janine stares at her arm in shock. Now Oliver is screaming at the top of his lungs. Aunt Janine's mouth is moving. She looks at me pleadingly. I can't hear a word, but I know exactly what she's asking me. What's wrong? Oliver is standing on tiptoes again. He's flapping like crazy, but this is not happy flapping. His face looks panicked and confused. He strains his neck, looking out the window, as though he's trying to see something beyond it. Suddenly I freeze. What day is it? Aunt Janine thinks for a moment. Saturday, why? I put my head in my hands and shake my head. It's rubbish day. That's the end of chapter 13.